Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Rabbit Motorworks. So today we've got a new project for the channel. A 1963 Volkswagen Beetle, which has been in my wife's family since new. As you can see, original California black plates. The car's been off the road since 2005 and in very good condition. It's had one repaint, but it's all there, and we're going to do what we can to get this thing back on the road. So stay tuned, and we'll do a little bit of intro on the car to get folks familiar with the project, as we'll have many of these videos coming up as we revive and restore it for the channel. Okay, so let's take a little look about what's going on in this car. It's got this interesting thing. I think there's been a little bit of bumper damage there, but as you can see there, super simple motor. You know, I was looking a little bit at this. Got some dark fuel, so we will need to get the tank drained to get some of that old gas out. It looks like everything's there on the motor. The tires were replaced back in 2005, but they definitely need some air, so we'll air those up today too. Here's the inside of the car. Really simple looking. Pretty cool. Neat shift knob and everything. Boy, that feels a little loose. And in the back, here's the battery, and I'm sure that's well past reviving that. Looks like it's been leaking some too, so we'll take that out and probably head over to get a new battery from O'Reilly. So the color of the car is interesting because it's kind of this lighter blue color, and it was resprayed back in the 80s, so it's kind of a cooler blue. We'll take a look at the whoa, okay. So quite a lot of stuff going on under the hood that we're going to have to kind of take care of. You know, it's got this nice original, all the hardware, the chrome, everything's there. This door panel's kind of coming off a bit. You can see the original wheel. It's all original. Looks like the seats were redone at one point with a tweed, but it looks really nice. Those are still in definite usable shape. So, headliner's still there. Missing one of the sun visors. But yeah, and then we've got the original keys too, so. Okay, so let's get in and we'll start doing some basics of maybe getting the fuel out of the tank. Pull the battery, get some air in the tires. We'll start that. We'll start with the basics. Just get some air in the tires, just so it's not sitting on some flat. These are nice tires. Unfortunately, since they've been sitting here for a while, they're going to be flat spotted. But we'll get some air in the tires, and then we'll move over to kind of cleaning up the front of the car to get at the gas tank. So let's just start with that, and we'll throw some air on these things. Here we go. Yeah, they were pretty low.
How much again?
825 pounds. I just figured I'd put them up to like 32, 36. Not really exciting watching somebody.
Okay. We are recording you.
Yeah, so I'm just setting the rear one's at 36, front one's at 32. I don't know if that's the right amount, but just figured at least give it some height. Get some shape back in them, and maybe I'll roll it forward a little bit too, just to see if we can get it off the flat spots. Okay, so let's get into the underside of the trunk. We know the gas tank is this, so that's got the original cap on it. There's quite a lot of other things underneath here. I'm assuming this stuff here was to prevent drafts, I would think. So we'll take that out of the way, just to kind of get at some of this stuff. I don't want to find any furry friends, but I see it on both sides here, so I'm pretty sure that's kind of to prevent drafts. Okay. And then this looks like some kind of cover that was broke at some point. There's one of the hubcaps. It's in good shape. Save on those. And looks like some lead substitute. So this is definitely a 60s car, so I used lead for lubrication on the upper part of the cylinders, but put that out of the way. And this looks like a voltage regulator. Kind of a headlight. It's like a fuel filter. And some other, looks like a tank gasket. Some kind of wires or leads. Another tank gasket. Some kind of a cork gasket. And I can't read any of this, so it's gonna be trash. So I think the biggest thing is just trying to get sorted here, kind of do some cleanup. What other fun stuff is underneath here? Doesn't look like much. Take this out of here. It's like a cookie sheet. Stuff. So all kinds of things here. That's a pretty good extension. That looks like the way to change the plug. This looks like some plumbing history. And some more. Oh my gosh, that looks like a flare, which is probably not safe. Looks like some kind of an old crank. And that looks like some kind of a dash switch. Some of the original knobs. So I'll try to sort some of these. I'm not sure what that is. There's some of the plugs. So a lot of different things you find in cars. I'm not quite sure what that is either. Some lights. So just a mix of other things here. So I think what I'll try to do is capture some of this, at least keep some of the stuff, if not throw some of the other stuff away. Then that leaves us to, I think that looks like the top of a voltage regulator, which looks like this here. That's an original Bosch part. Ooh, here's the radio. And that looks like it's seen better days. But, yeah, original. Not sure what that is. Lottery stuff. Looks like one of the grab handles. And another top to a voltage regulator. Flasher. Some of the undercoating. Flasher. Piece of plastic pipe. Here's the antenna. And some other miscellaneous stuff. So, okay, so for the most part, that's pretty clean. Check that back in there. Okay, so I went through everything that was in the front, took out the, I guess what I would call insulation to stop things from, or the air from moving back, because I think what those things were serving a purpose for. It seems to be some extra chrome trim. This isn't actually a plumbing part, it's the jack, so I kept that. So now I got everything kind of sorted at least, so let's go do the same to the inside and see what we find there as well. So in the front, we've got extra parts because here's a couple of hubcaps. One of them's pretty poorly dented, but they are the two. And then there's actual extra headlight assembly. This is one of those things that goes in between, and there's a bunch of matches from the, looks like the 70s or 80s, so I think we'll take that out of there. And a couple other things. Looks like some kind of an oil cap, gas cap from the 70s. That's definitely not a Volkswagen item, so that's something else. So let's put this stuff in the front of the car. And see what else we got going on here. Not too much in the glove box, just some rusty old pennies. And that's about it. Okay. The seat belts are here. There are probably some better days. And there's some packing peanuts. So I think our next thing is going to be trying to get this battery out of here. And I'll get some gloves on for that. So let's do that. And here's a limited warranty on the battery with a 04 sticker. So that's way old. Okay, this is the good part, is the motor turns. So we're not C's, so that's good. I didn't suspect it either because 2005 is when they had the car revived, so. Still, that's 26 years ago. But, okay, so let's take this battery out of here then. One of the cable, the negative's already been coupled, so. This thing's spinning. Let me get a socket. Close enough. That's out. On the front of this, it looks like it's missing, which should be a panel here. And then this looks like some kind of a heater duct here that's still there, but it's missing some kind of a panel here. Probably corrosion over the years, and then you can definitely see that tray has got some dried up corrosion in it too. So what I'm gonna do is get some of this old gas out of here. I haven't quite determined if I'm going to need to take the entire tank out, but for sure, if I do take the tank, the bigger thing is just seeing if there's how much old gas is in there, because that's something that's going to have to be definitely taken out of the system. So let's try and get that out of here. I can't see a thing without some light. I don't even know if I'm in. Okay, it's definitely getting wet. But 100% wet on the way down. Oh, so maybe the tank lays that way? I don't know. Let's see here. I got nothing. Okay, so now it's wet. Alright, but I'm not picking up anything, so. It definitely smells really crummy. And I don't know, this might be something where we're going to have to take out the tank. That's okay. Okay, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more research, and looking at the inside of this tank already, it looks pretty grody. So, yeah. I'm not seeing anything. I can't get anything. It's definitely getting wet, but it's not like a bunch of gas sitting in a pool. I think we're gonna stop here. We've got the battery out of the car. I tried to get the fuel out of the tank, what was left of it. The end of the siphon got wet, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of gas in the tank, so that's technically a good thing. However, that gas is, looking at this fuel filter, rusty brown, so that's a must of getting that fuel out of the tank. The nice thing is the car was looked over in 2005 and taken to a professional mechanic. All the plug wires, spark plugs, brakes, and the car ran even with new tires at that point in time. So that's going to make our revival much more easier. So really what we're going to do focus on next, we're going to get a new battery and we're going to try and get that fuel out of the tank. So thanks for watching today, and if you haven't subscribed already, please click on the subscribe button below and stay tuned in on this project, as this is going to be a fun one. Peace.